Steve, I want you to take a look at how you are starting your golf swing. Okay, you are starting your swing right now with your hands and your arms, and your hands and your arms are working out and away from you, and your hands are going to lift up too much. That's why the club head gets too far behind your hands, and that is ultimately why you have the shaft looking too shallow or flat outside of the golf ball. Okay, now when we get too shallow or flat, the shaft's momentum is always trying to find its way back down to this original plane established at address. So consequently, you're going to come down and steepen the shaft, where now the shaft looks inside the ball just slightly. You kind of see that there. And from this steeper position, staying a little bit more on top of the original plane, you are going to essentially compensate by not rotating your hips at all through impact. And you're going to drop your hands and arms back down in front of your body, which is a better thing to do, right? But now you have to release and rotate, and you really don't, right? You basically release, you slide this foot out, you stand up out of your posture, and kind of flip through. It's really hard to control the club face through impact without using your pivot. Now, with that being said, you do a lot of great things. You're not really that far off. The first thing I'd have you do, scoot a little bit further away from the golf ball, straighten up the posture a little bit. And then I would have you put a stick out 2 feet behind you, covering your hands from down the line, or you can go into like a door frame in your house. It doesn't really matter. Your hands would work inside of the door frame. The club head would stay up and outside of the door frame. Right now, your hands would work outside the door frame and the club head would work inside of the door frame. So you're essentially doing the opposite of what we want you to do. Okay, if we do this properly, this will teach you how to get the shaft's momentum working a little bit more in your favor. Instead of taking it back too shallow or flat, the shaft will look right back at the ball or slightly inside. And then the shaft's momentum will want to work a little bit more shallow in transition instead of staying on top of the plane and a little bit steeper.